Biggest problem in the U.S. I think lately I've just been thinking about the current state of America. I think people get very opinionated, get emotional on certain things without trying to understand the other side, maybe. I think actually people are not as extreme as you think. I think people have a reason they believe the things they do, and I think it's important for us to understand their side, at least see where they're coming from. And I think that, the media, there's like, it's back and forth, a lot of like vitriol and a lot of extremities maybe, but I think it's just about like empathy and just understanding. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to live, be a good human, understand the other side, and just go on with your life. So yeah, I think there's a lot of healing to be done in this country, but I have confidence that we will make it. We will. Empathy, I think, has to come from somebody that did something for you, because I think for me it's like the best way, like when you receive something, you always feel like, oh, like there's something that I should do. I can't just be receiving all the time. And empathy, I think, comes from a place of understanding where maybe you've been through something that you experienced and you can relate to someone on a different level. And I think if you just see them for who they are, like not as someone who is bigger or like someone who is lesser than you, just see them as a human being, I think you start the process of understanding what empathy is. It's not about trying to convince someone or lecture someone. It's about just saying, okay, like, why do you feel the way that you do, and maybe we can have a conversation. I think America, people very, very much prioritize like independence and doing things for yourself and kind of figuring it out. You live out the American dream, you kind of fulfill it. But I think what we lost in that search for the independence is actually the relying on community and just like having just community and people that you can rely on, like neighborhoods, next door neighbors, whether you go to church or not. I think in modern society, it's really hard not really hard, but like I read a statistic that people are feeling more lonely than like ever. And, that could be because of COVID, but I think it's generally people are just kind of doing their own thing. And I think if people took the time to kind of maybe, be more open about getting to know each other, having some kind of community aspect, I think that could be good for society.